I'm Thomas Randolph. This is August 29th, 2022, and I'm in Trenton, Georgia, the United States. This is my fourth video. This one will begin a short series of videos on my time in the military, in the Marine Corps. So I dropped out of college at the age of 18 in December 1969, just after 1 month. One semester at Kendall Junior College, was just north side of Chicago in Evanston, Illinois. I intended to go to Vietnam to die or become a hero, and neither one happened. I did this over a broken heart from a high school girlfriend, so it was very traumatic for me. I wanted to join the Army to be a door gunner, which means shooting a machine gun in a helicopter in Vietnam. My main purpose was just to run away as far as possible from home, so I could escape all my troubles and leave them all behind. Well, that didn't happen. My parents were not happy about dropping out of college. This is right in the Vietnam War, and even less happy that I wanted to be a helicopter and door gunner. That came with a pretty short lifespan. So my parents encouraged me to explore joining the other branches, the Air Force, the Navy, that kind of thing. And I said no, I wanted more action. So I went to the Army recruiter to sign up. And what I'm going to tell you is all true. This recruiter was so fat that his stomach was sitting on his military desk. He was talking to his mother on the phone while watching some kind of romantic soap opera movie on a little television on the side of his desk. Well, that didn't make a great impression on me. So I told him what I wanted. He promised, he'll give me anything I wanted. So I had made my decision. Now I was still 17, so I had to get my parents to sign for me to join. I went out of that Army recruiter's door into the hall, and I don't know, I just happened to look left, and at the far end of the hall was a small golden maroon sign above the door that said USMC. So I thought, well, I just go down there and take a look. Now what I'm telling you is the absolute truth. I walked in, and there, standing in front of me, was Sergeant Rock. He was standing behind his desk. This was the ideal Marine. He was in his immaculate dress blue uniforms with a chest full of medals. I told him I wanted to be a door gunner in a helicopter and go to Vietnam and fight the war. At that time, I didn't even know where Vietnam was in the war. I didn't know what a communist was. I didn't know why we were at war. I just knew the government said there were some bad people that needed to be killed. And I said, okay, I'll do it as a loyal American. Well, the sergeant looked at puny little me and he said, I'm not going to promise you anything. He said, if you ever join the Marine Corps, it'll be a privilege to be a Marine, and they'll tell you exactly what you're going to do. So in that one instance, I decided to join the Marine Corps for 3 years. I wanted to be just like him. Now at that time I was a 99-pound weakling. I had not exercised since freshman year in high school gym class. So after that I went to Chicago to take the military physical to join, and failed the test to my great surprise. It turned out I was underweight for my height. Here I was, ready to die for my country, and I could not do it for the lack of a few pounds of flesh. So the Navy corpsman told me to go home, gain some weight, try again. I went home, and I started eating the chocolate banana milkshakes my mother made for me. However, I was so nervous about not getting accepted into the military that I was actually beginning to lose weight. So I was desperate. I came up with a plan. I returned to retake my physical examination. It was very embarrassing for me because there were dozens of young, naked men like myself standing in lines at different examination stations, all holding a manila medical folder in their hand. That's all they had to wear. When I finally got to the weighing station, here's my plan, I quickly jumped onto the scale, being very careful to stand between myself and the scale, and the corpsman, standing between the corpsman and the scale, and I quickly called out what I knew was the minimum weight, and he wrote it down. So to my knowledge, that's the only time I lied to the United States government, was to volunteer, I wasn't drafted, to go to Vietnam. So I entered the Marine Corps boot camp in January 1970 at Marine Corps Recruiting Depot called MCRD in San Diego, California. Even before I stepped off the Marine Corps bus that picked us up at the airport, I was certain I had made the biggest mistake thus far in my short life. I was about to begin a journey that would change my life forever. So what did I learn, looking back? A wonderful quote comes to my mind that is appropriate here. And I quote, "The intentions of God are strange to us, but not more so than the means in which they are wrought out, and at last made plain to our belief." That was by Lew Wallace, who wrote the book Ben-Hur. So, that's the first part of my story. Thank you.